80% of you will stay stuck in your dog's reactivity cycle. And it could be because you can't be bothered to try something new, or it could be you feel too embarrassed to not be doing your normal walk. But if you want to be in the 20% that actually make the change for good, I'm about to show you where to start. So, tip number 1 is stop walking your dog from your house. You know, they've got a long history of probably reacting on that walk from the house, and then they're just like this fired up horse in the starting block ready to explode as soon as they get out. So ideally put them in your car, get them out somewhere, do something. That's what we're going to go over in this video, and then put them back away. It's fucking pissing it down, isn't it? See, your walk is lovely for you, but especially whilst your dog's dealing with reactivity, or you're dealing with reactivity with your dog, it's not doing you any favours. They're just pent up, ready to, and of course they're gonna bark at the first dog they see. And so, ideally find somewhere that you can get them out, do your thing. Ideally somewhere that there's a bit of space for you to move around, and also it helps if there's a road nearby, because 9 times out of 10, but it's not always the case. But most responsible people, if their dog hasn't got a recall, then they're hopefully going to be on the lead if they're near the road. It's not always the case, but you'd like to think so. So you've got a bit of space to move around, ideally near a road. Car park's always a good idea as well, as long as you've got your dog on the lead. So that there's other stuff going on. There might be dogs going past, people going past. You've got a little bit of room to manoeuvre, but hopefully there's not going to be a load of off-lead dogs charging you. And if you haven't got a car, get a car. But if you can't get a car, obviously I don't know where any of you guys live, but the patch of grass across the road, get them over there, do your thing, get out. Or there's probably a park 5 minutes up the street, get them there, grit your teeth till you get there, get your thing done, get them back. So this is where we go, and this is where we train from. This is where I pull up, and so you'll probably hear Clifford in a second start screaming in the back like he's being tortured, because he loves it, and he's not doing it. He's being a good boy. He's not doing it. Cool. Let's get him out. Break, and we'll bring a trusty toy. Come on. Go. So this is where we train from, and it's perfect because there's a bit of space, there's a big grass area, and then I ain't got any poo bags. Have you got any poo bags? Yeah, I think there is some in the pocket. It's perfect because there's a grass area. There he is on cue, and then there's a road over there. We're just going to pick this shit up. We're going to go and put the poo in the bin first, like responsible adults. Come on. But this place is just, the one downside to it is just that it's extremely fucking wet. It's just like a big marsh pit down there, which is fine if you've got a lovely big waterproof on like Emily. Show yourself. Emily and Jasmine with a big waterproof on. But it gets pretty cold when you're out here for hours and hours a day. One of the things I always say to people, just go out and hang out with your dog. Find out what they like, find out what they don't like, find out what makes them tick. There's something massive in just going out and spending time with them, playing with them. You'll just see the relationship with your dog change. Okay, so number 2 is just find something to do with your dog. It doesn't have to be fancy, and it doesn't have to look perfect like they'll make you believe on Instagram. It really doesn't. Find something they enjoy to do. Oh, ready? 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 Oh, super boy, ready? Yes. find something to do. I'm not going to go into too much detail on playing right now because I've got other videos to do with that. But I'll just play with him for a minute and just. But you can go see all that stuff on my Instagram and whatever. Good boy. Ta. Ta. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Ta. Yes. Be careful that you don't down. Yes. Be careful that you don't slip over in the mud like me. And so your play doesn't have to be with toys, Ta. Can be with food as well. Yes. You can go out and you can have fun with food. Oh boy. And we can just go out and even something, yes, as simple as your terminal marker. Again, I've got a video on that. Where are you going? Yes. Good boy. And we can go out. We can go out and we can have fun. And you can start adding in like little bits of sit. You can start adding in like little bits of obedience with it, making him, practice impulse control, get it. He'll find it eventually. Yes. Good boy. Go out and have fun. Find somewhere, there's a little bit of space. There's a little bit of space to the pathway there. There's a little bit of space to the road there. Good man. Whoa. Yes. Good boy. Get it. Good boy. Where's it gone? He's not very good at using his nose, even though he's a hunting breed. There you go. So yeah, that's number 2. Find somewhere, a little bit of space, go and have fun with your dog. Okay, so the last point of this video is to just let your dog be the dog that they are. I used to be very uptight with him, especially. I was like, I didn't want him to fuck off and chase the squirrels or chase the pigeons or whatever. And sometimes it's just massive for your dog's like mental health, and for your relationship. If you can say like, go and do the thing that you want to do, and so like satiating their genetical needs. So he loves going off and chasing pigeons and chasing squirrels, and I let him do that because he's got a good recall, and so I know that he's going to come back to me. And also it provides like fulfillment for him, and then you'll see a different dog. He's like, I got to do the thing I wanted to do. All of a sudden I'm a lot more relaxed. There isn't actually any. I wanted to show you him chasing a squirrel for the video for the purpose of the video, but none of them are out, and sometimes there's loads of pigeons down here and he loves chasing them, but none of them are out. But like if you've got a sausage dog, for example, you might go out and you might scatter loads of stuff scatter loads of their food on the floor, let them sniff around for a bit. If you've got a bull breed, you might do this within your play, so you might do a lot of emphasis on, the biting and the tugging of the toy. For like a cocker spaniel or a hunting breed or something like that, you might, let them chase the birds and the squirrel. Obviously make sure you've got a good recall first, or they're on a really long line or something like that. But go out and let them do the thing that they want to do. And you can mark this. I think I've got another video on a pre-mac marker, which basically means go and do the thing you wanted to do. He's actually very rarely in a behaviour. Whenever I take him out and I'm just on a walk, or if he's hanging around here with us, he's very rarely in a behaviour. And so him just going out and being able to do the thing he wants to do, like go in that puddle and just get piss wet through and muddy, you know, let him be a dog. I think especially when you're on your training journey in the beginning and you've got a reactive dog and you're stressed out and they're stressed out, you get into this habit of like really tense lead. They've got to be in a heel the whole time we walk around, or they've got to be doing certain things, and you're constantly asking them to do something. But there's a lot to be said for just letting him go off and just be the dog he wants to be. Which is why getting them off lead early, reliably, is really, really important. Just a quick one from me, guys. I'm going to be giving away everything you need to know about dog training for free. And there's a few different ways that we're doing this. So first of all, there's going to be a video on heel once a week with pretty much everything you need to know. So subscribe here first of all. We've got a free WhatsApp group chat where I'm going to be answering all your questions. We're going to be going live. There's a group of people to support you in there. Again, that's free. So the link to that's in our Instagram bio. And there's also our free motivation guide. If you haven't got that yet, you're missing out, because again, that's free and it's got everything you need to know to set you up ready to go. And the link to that's going to be in the description here. So just to recap the 3 points that we made. First of all, put them in your car, your van, or whatever it is. Get them somewhere different. It's not just a walk. Take them to a specific place. Number 2 was do something there. Don't just stand there whilst your dog is getting frustrated. Do something. It could be play with a toy. It could be play with food. It could just be hanging out. And tip number 3 is let your dog be a dog and go satiate the needs that they genetically have. Chase the squirrels, chase the birds. Obviously, as long as you have a recall first. If not, put them on a long line, flexi lead, let them sniff about a bit. This is not only for the dog, it's for you guys. It can be, especially having a reactive dog. I've been there and it's fucking stressful. So get out, start enjoying yourself with your dog. The worst thing you can do is get yourself into this cycle of routine, and if nothing changes, nothing changes. So get out there, do something different, and we'll see you guys soon.